We are spiritual beings having human experience. This is another understanding that we all gain through this 6 weeks program. Morning once again to everyone. A great afternoon and a wonderful evening. Hi, Karthikeyan Saraswati sir. From separateness to oneness, from a Newtonian model of creation, which is based on past, to a quantum model of creation, which is nothing to do with past, only based on what we wish to have. It feels great to be here. We're coming to conclude the program. Yesterday, Dr. GK was talking about the pain or illness in the body is reminding us of three things that we're not happy all the time. We're not happy. And when we're not happy, then it is there that ultimately the psyche translates to soma. When we're not happy, our fundamental nature is to be happy, learn and enjoy. We're not happy all the time. We're not realizing a full potential. That's why we are happy, but we're not realizing a full potential. Then also the disease or illness comes into the body. We may be we are doing a lot of things, but we are away from our purpose. We're not aligned to the purpose. The illness ultimately will show up in the body if these things are not being satisfied. It's a good way to look at it. So, pain or illness is a friend. Like we always want to be so grateful to our critics because the critic is the one who's actually letting us learn more. We know that. Critic is the one who is going to actually let us learn more. We always want to shut off that voice. The critic brings the best out of us. Like this illness, it's a wake up call. It is telling us that I'm not happy many a times. I guess I'm with these emotions of all kinds. I have so much potential. I'm into the comfort zone working. I have unlimited potential, not so much, unlimited potential. But I'm just not even breaking my comfort zone, not breaking the fears. When we are stuck with fears, then we're not using our potential. And then, of course, aligning to the purpose to be of the greatest good and help to everybody. Because we align to the purpose, we're using our talent and a gift in the best possible way. Our perspective absolutely will change, just the way our perspective is now that we are spiritual beings, come to have a human experience. We continue to. A spiritual being is one with everybody, infinite potential, unlimited being. So, dear friends, service is taking care of everything that exists around us, which is our fifth body. And talking about service, we understood on Monday that we all, apart from fulfilling our personal responsibilities, we become unconditional givers, or always wanting to take up something that we can contribute to the community around without having any expectations of anything, whether it's any favor, whether it's money, whether it is something in kind, providing what we have as a gift and then giving that unconditionally without an expectation is one of our core. That's our spiritual responsibility. We have personal responsibilities to materially take care of ourselves and the immediate people around, not everybody that those everyone or somebody else will have to be taken care of the people around there, personally, materially. But spiritual responsibility to spread out to the as large a community using our gift that we have. And so talking about it, what better way than to teach meditation or create awareness about meditation. We also understood the impact when we are teaching this wisdom that it is creating to each of us just liberation, total liberation. That's how I see it. Journey is miraculous, outcome is liberation. To do anything, to feel unlimited, to not get bogged down with any small things to little things. So we will learn a few tips around how we can impart and teach meditation. It's our sincere wish that all of us, because we have now a real personal experience, teaching meditation is to just talk about our experience and then make people sit and meditate. That's all. Just observing the breath automatically takes care of itself. So it is for everybody and anybody. We've been talking about this. So we'll understand a bit of how and what is involved. are some tips. Some I've already taken to teaching. So let's go into our meditation once again. And in the next 3 days, today, tomorrow, and day after, we want to cater time for sharing. Many of you, particularly first timers, are who was joined from the last time but who could not get an opportunity to share or who didn't want to share because you felt you didn't have adequate experience then. But if you have now, it'll be absolutely great to listen to your experience. There is also a direct benefit of keeping our thyroid glands working greatly. One of the spiritual reasons is to express, don't hold back. If you feel like singing and then you don't sing and then don't learn to sing, that's one of the reasons. It's an interesting understanding of spiritual reasons translating to illnesses in the body. So if we have an experience and then we were supposed to be sharing because it is how that is our becomes our responsibility to share, and then we don't, it's not a good idea. So do share. It is a great way of keeping fulfilling at each gland level, fulfilling a responsibility. We're enjoying, we'll absolutely get motivated, inspired. Everyone gets inspired when we hear to your experience, little or big. So please do take time, raise your hands after the meditation to share. Tomorrow and day after is full time for sharing after meditation. Today we'll talk a little bit about teaching, but otherwise we still have time. So let's go into our meditation once again, dear friends. Ultimately, everything is energy. So all these avatars are the gods, are the goddesses, are the angels, they're all energy forms. And so, or it could be Buddha, it could be people who walked on this in the most recently, including Yoga and the Paramahamsaji, all these great masters. Someone can see, meet, interact, because at the end of the day, it's all energy translated to matter, energy and matter. So everything is a form. Good to hear your experiences, Mr. Shivkumar.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Anybody else, please? Now, when we're sharing, a lot of times we gain further clarity, but most importantly, at the same time, several other people are also relating your experience to others. Amitabh, yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. First of all, I want to express my gratefulness to Mr. Kartikan and to you, Mr. Chandra. I've been meditating for quite some time now, and the difference is that I find that, in fact, for the first time last night, I had a totally round broken sleep. Usually, I get up in the middle of the night, go to the bathroom, and then that has been going on for quite some time. For the first time, there is no break at all. Second thing, first time today during meditation, I didn't feel sleepy or did not doze off. Otherwise, I have been dozing off for, for some time or there for a few seconds, etc. And there is, of course, improvement in my energy level, and I'm really enjoying it, and I will continue it. And regarding experiences, I have been saying, although I have not been having experience, I think it really doesn't matter. So long as I am meditating and I feel that I'm able to concentrate on my breathing, that should be enough to give me benefits of meditation. And I'm really happy that more and more people are joining the meditation and taking the benefits. I'm grateful to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amitabh. That's great to know. So you're from Delhi, right? We didn't
No,
have
I'm based in Pune.
Pune. Okay. You're a professor somewhere, sir?
Uh, yeah, post retirement, I am teaching in a management college.
Okay.
I teach management.
It's management by professor. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. So there is, I'm glad that you didn't feel that you slept off in meditation
That's right.
first time today, but it's sleep anyway. I mean, that's great. Whatever experience we have, something repeated will slowly have to go away. Thank you for that persistence. And sleep is still a good experience in meditation, but we will definitely move beyond it and start becoming consciously aware of several experiences. So that's great. Mr. Srinivas Laharvi.
Yes, I guess I did now.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah. It's been an incredible journey, sir, so far. Can't express. And the what I want to say is that the greatest gift that anyone could give to another person is time and attention, and also the kind of education, as you say time and again, that to make them a better version of themselves. What better thing? And I'm happy to state that for last 30 years I've been suffering from allergies and all, not major illnesses but allergies and all. So I used to use Flonase and all. Then I said, you know what, after the 15 days or so, when that healing thing happened, I said, why not I try not to use Flonase from today. And it's been 15 successful days that I don't use Flonase or for the allergies. And also I mean, if I don't use the sinus in order to unblock my sinuses, that I couldn't have even taken my breath. So now even without that, that I totally left it. So it's been 15 successful days. What a joy. I feel like, you know what, I got enough energies back, and then just the satisfaction of being healthy is a thing of it. And yeah, and then yeah, my wife is also meditating with me. She's still there, and she said, yeah, we feel like we have got a new life now, and then we would want to be continuing with the Buddha CEO and all. And then, my goodness, words cannot express enough gratitude to you, sir, and all the team, all the leaders that we day in and day out listen to their experiences and the contributions that they share. It's immense. And I thought that, yeah, I've come up to the hilt of my experience or the work and all, but now I feel that, maybe the life has just begun. Probably there's somewhere I used to think about like being a vice president or something of the company. I said, you know what, it's still possible for me. I'm an IT manager, with the state of Texas, and then I feel that, oh yeah, it is just possible that the life has just begun. That is the kind of thing that you have given, along with this wonderful team, and also the meditation has taught us. What has given me also is that when I now go into the meetings and all, I don't have to prepare that much. I used to be like, read in content and then underline and say, I should ask this question, what about this, what about that, and all. But now I just simply say, okay, this is the thing, just go into the meeting, and then, just before going to the meeting, clear my mind for a second or two, and then go sit and then say, and then ask the right questions. Not only make everyone happy about my very subtle way of putting the questions and all, and then I feel that is a new person in me right now. And it's a wonderful journey, sir. I would never want to stop or quit. And then lastly, I don't want to take too much time. There are so many experiences and all. Um, uh, you know,
No, all the time, Mr. Srinivas.
so yeah, I mean, my wife is still sitting in the pyramids. We bought recently pyramids from India, the copper pyramids, the chairs and all, so that she's sitting there, and then she's handing me one of the words to say. The joy that, I mean, we have been meditators. It's not that we've never been into meditation, but there was a different kinds of meditation, this, that, and all. But having met Patriji here in Austin for a brief moment and all, which was like it happened as an accident. Somebody said Patriji is coming. Then we said, oh, Patriji is coming. Oh, I think I have seen the Kartal pyramid before, because again, as an accident, it happened that I have been to Hyderabad, and then somebody said, you have to see this, because I had this pyramid, Giza pyramids and things like that, way 1983 and all. So they said, there's a pyramid here now, you have to see, my brother-in-law. Then we said, we went to Kartal. It was in the construction 2005, 2008, I think. And then it was just beginning. This was very raw and all. But then Patriji, then somebody linked up to pyramids and we met and things happened. And at that time, Patriji said that I see you and I feel like boxing you. I said, okay, go ahead and box me. If you and he was just jovially doing this, and I said, I feel and I feel like beating you. I said, sir, please go ahead and beat. What better way of getting Ashirwad, yeah, and things like that. But then slowly, what he has, I think by that touch or something like that, given is a second or a lease of life, probably. That is what we feel. That since that day, things have been in a change and happenings and wonderful way. The life has changed, and especially the meditation. And then having come here, Anapanasati, we learned, we were in an inner journey program, me and my wife and my daughter is also into your program, a great fan of yours. Um, and then we were going like this. But coming to Buddha CEO Foundation, I mean, this meditation aspect, so many things have the experiences. The way that we do meditation, the way you guide maybe is the key to that, or the words that you speak maybe makes a difference, or that divine voice that you have makes a difference. We do not know what it is, but as soon as we close our eyes, we are shut off from the world. Whatever the busyness of the life is, whatever the busyness of the days, course of the day would be, that was how immense of the what you call that effect is on the mind, and so happy, so much happy.
Thank you,
And
Srinivas.
then we would like to
That's
also
great. Yes.
contribute a little. So if someone can send me the details, that would be of great help. And we would never ever think about not being associated with Buddha CEO.
That's great. How about your wife? Madam, would you like to share?
She is she is still sitting down.
Some other day?
She is coming. Yeah, ladies, right? They have to be in a proper way.
No problem.
but she's moving. She's right here. Chandana, sir.
Yes. Oh,
Chandana is her daughter.
oh my God! You are telling me so quietly. What a
Namaste,
master she is.
sir.
Namaste, madam.
So we are so happy. I think I'm just echoing his whatever he said, but it's just like so blessed and so happy that we have been part of this program. And you really don't know how much our lives have changed, and we have taken as if like we are newly married now. Yeah, because earlier our life was different.
Yeah, 40
And now
days.
we have become friends.
Yeah.
Finally, with your program.
Absolutely.
So thanks for giving us a new
It's
life, new
amazing
married
40
life.
days, sir. You just we just cannot express it. Amazing 40 days.
Yes.
Yes.
That's great. That's wonderful. It's so great. Srinivas Jain, madam, your name?
Aruna, sir.
Aruna, madam. Yes, that's great. I'll tell you, you have an adorable daughter, a great master in her.
She is our master, that's true.
Your family is going to be an inspiration to many people, that I can tell. So thank you so much for that wonderful experience.
In Padmaseka, sir, Vijayawada.
Yes, sir.
Sir, very good experience. No words to express. Sometimes your guidance is very good. Sometimes no body. After the body lighter. Can I express in Telugu, sir? Once again.
Yes, yes.
సార్ స్టార్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత కాసేపటికి బాడీ అసలు లైట్ అయిపోయి అసలు బాడీ నో బాడీ. ఆ తర్వాత ఏమవుతుందంటే ఈ ఎనర్జీ సార్ ఎప్పుడైతే ఎంటీ మైండ్ అయిపోయిందో ఆ ఎనర్జీ ఏమవుతుందంటే బాడీలోకి శక్తి ఎట్లా ప్రవహించేది, ఒక బెలూన్ లోకి గాలి కొడుతుంటే ఎలా అలా ఉబ్బుతూ వెళ్తా ఉంటూ మన ఈ బాడీ మళ్ళీ అది ఎనర్జీ ఫీల్ అవుతూ బాడీ హెవీ అవుతా ఉందన్నమాట. ఆ చక్కగా అసలు ఆ టైము లెఫ్ట్ సైడ్ నుంచి ఆ లైటింగ్ అన్నమాట. ఆ లైటింగ్ అలాగా యూనివర్స్ మీరు ఏదైతే మనం ఈ మొత్తం అంతా కూడా ఆ ఒక యూనివర్స్ అంతా కూడా వన్ అన్నమాట. అసలు ఇంకా ఏం ఉండదు, మొత్తం అంతా కూడా మనకి అంతా కూడా ఒక ఆ లైటర్ తో ఫిల్ అయిపోతుంది అనమాట. వెరీ గుడ్ ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్, వెరీ గుడ్ ఎనర్జీ సార్. అసలు ఆ ఎనర్జీ అసలు ఈ 40 days నేను ఇప్పుడు ఈ 2 days తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఇది ఆగిపోతే ఎట్లాగా అసలు ఇది నేను అనేది చాలా యాంగ్జైటీగా ఫీల్ అవుతా ఉన్నాను అనమాట. దీన్ని కంటిన్యూగా ఎలాగా చేసుకుంటా వెళ్ళిపోవాలి, అది మాటలతో చెప్పలేనటువంటి అనుభూతి. అసలు ఇప్పుడు ఇంతకుముందు సార్ చెప్పినట్టు వాళ్ళు ఫ్రెండ్స్ లాగా కానీ ఆ బిహేవియర్ గా కానీ అన్ని కూడా చాలా చేంజ్ అయ్యి అసలు ఏ రకమైనటువంటి నెగిటివ్ అసలు ఎవరి పట్ల నో నెగిటివ్ సార్. ఎక్కడ కూడా అసలు అంతా పాజిటివ్ ఎనర్జీ. అసలు అసలు సమస్యలు అనేది కాదు సార్. మీరు చెప్తా ఉంటారు చూసారా, ఎక్కడైతే సమస్య ఉందో దానికి సొల్యూషన్ ఉంటది. అది ఎట్లాగో వస్తుంది. మనం పాజిటివ్ గా అసలు దీని ద్వారా పాజిటివ్ థింకింగ్ పెరుగుతా ఉంది సార్. బాగా పెరుగుతా ఉంది. అసలు చాలా హ్యాపీగా ఉన్నా. అసలు దీని ద్వారా అసలు లైఫ్ స్పాన్ బాగా పెరుగుతుంది సార్. లైఫ్ స్పాన్ పెరుగుతుంది. సర్వీస్ సార్, ఆ సర్వీస్ అనేది చూసారు సార్, మీరు చెప్పినట్టుగా అది నడుపుతుంది సార్. మనం ఏది ఆశించుకుంటా చేసుకుంటా వెళ్తా ఉంటామే. తప్పనిసరిగా అసలు దానికి దీని ద్వారా ఒక అర్థం, జీవితానికి ఒక అర్థం తెలుస్తుంది సార్, ఒక పర్పస్. ఈ మెడిటేషన్ దీని ద్వారా నాకైతే 24 ఏళ్లలో నేను ఎంతో సర్వీస్ చేశాను. కానీ దీని ద్వారా వచ్చేటువంటి మెడిటేషన్ లో జాయిన్ అయిన తర్వాత చాలా పాజిటివ్ థింకింగ్ కానీ అసలు ఎనర్జీ సార్. అసలు నో బాడీ సార్. అక్కడ అసలు అలాగా వెళ్తా ఉంది సార్. అసలు గాలి పీల్చుకోవడం ఏముండదు. ఆ లైటర్ లో నుంచి మళ్ళీ ఆ ఎనర్జీ మన బాడీలోకి వచ్చేటప్పుడు ఆ హెవీగా అసలు ప్రతి కణం కూడా ఫుల్ అవుతుంది సార్ ఆ ఎనర్జీతో. అది అసలు ఎక్స్పెక్ట్ చేయలేము. ఓ చంద్రాజీ, అది మీరు మాట్లాడే గురూజీ మీరు పక్క నుండి నడిపిస్తున్న ఆ విధానం అది సార్ వండర్ఫుల్ సార్.
Thank you, Padmanabhanji. That's great.
Padmashekhar sir.
Padmashekhar sir, yes.
Andhra Pradesh, India.
Yes,
thank you very much once again.
Thank you. Sridhar, quickly summarize. Just quickly summarize.
What he says is, as soon as he starts the meditation, and then from past 24 years he has been doing now and then, but with this 40 days, whenever he starts the meditation, his body becomes very light and light and light, and after some time he feels there is no body at all, and then suddenly he'll see a light coming from the left side and then getting into his body, and then it becomes a little heavier, and then suddenly it floats into the universe, and then he sees entire light. He doesn't see anything else, and in the light he feels so much energetic, and it's like ecstasy for him. And he says the experience cannot be expressed in words. He cannot express in words because that feeling is completely unique. And what he says is, from past 24 years he is doing service, but after doing meditation he actually found the real meaning and purpose of service now, and he is very, very happy about it. And he's saying that Chandra sir's voice is sitting next to him and then guiding him through the entire process of this meditation. And he thinks that by doing this way, his lifespan is increasing, and everywhere the positiveness is spreading, and there's a way to live. That's what he's thinking. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Sridhar. That's great to hear. I request, I think, Anusha, you wanted to.
Yes, sir. Namaste. Good
Please,
morning.
please tell your 2-minute experience.
Okay, so Namaste, everyone. I feel really so blessed to be part of this miraculous journey, listening to the all the experiences of our great grandmasters here, and I am really grateful to Chandra sir for this giving me this opportunity. I started experiencing what I can tell is I started experiencing what is going on in and around me. Previously, I was not at all expressive. Like with this meditation practice, just something came inside me that I'm not expressing like where I need to. My when I'm meditating, one day my thyroid gland sensed me, told me like I got an instinct that you are not expressing where you are supposed to. So this is the greatest experience I got in meditation. Previously, whenever somebody was talking that, okay, our body parts will speak, I was really wondering like how it can happen. It's very, far, far from me. But this is the greatest experience. Recently, I got that from meditation about this. And after coming into this meditation practice, I started recognizing the importance of self-love. This I'm practicing, and I stopped doing multitasking and very mindful about what I am doing. So thank you very much, sir. Every day I'm having great experience, and nowadays I'm very mindful about doing things. Thank you so much.
You didn't tell your team name and yourself.
Uh, I'm Anusha. I'm from Bangalore. My team is Lobsang Rampa. And it's really, great to have all of you constantly joining and experiencing meditation. And it's really I'm very fortunate to be a part of this Buddha CEO Quantum Foundation team. Thank you so much for giving me once again this opportunity, Chandra sir and Vani ma'am. And I wish to thank all the donors who have contributed during this week. And I'm glad to inform on her birthday, our co-traveler, Meena Joshiar ma'am has donated. It's really a great initiative, ma'am, supporting a noble cause on your birthday. Buddha Seva Quantum Foundation team wishes you a very happy birthday, ma'am. Thank you. And I'm very happy to announce all the names of the other donors. Kumkum Jagdish sir, Pravas Chandra sir, Anupriya ma'am, Sumit Mathur, Naveen Chandra Mahato sir, K.S. Sriram sir, Rajeshwari ma'am, Padma Venkatraman ma'am, Ashutosh Paul sir, and M.R. Rajshekhar. And apart from this, friends, I'm glad to inform Rakesh Jalumane has contributed a high-end digital camera and other accessories, and Little Master Vicky's family is donating a laptop to support foundation's infrastructure requirements. And, and friends, we have huge plans to expand next year as we go into 2021 and create significant impact to the lives of lakhs of graduating students, youth, elders, and people from all walks of life. And we incur several costs in organizing the programs, in content development and music development, promotions, logistics, infrastructure, people, etc. And every contribution you make will go a long way in giving a transformed life to others. And coming to this abroad donations, we can now accept only in the form of Indian rupees only. We are working on those forms. Shortly, we will be able to accept from abroad too. In the meanwhile, we request you to contribute from your Indian accounts or for taking the help of your family, friends. And we are also working on ATG requirements and hope to get it in few months' time. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Wonderful. Thank you, Anusha. That's great. Deeply thank all the donors for contributing. Everything goes a long way. And thank you, Meena Joyshir. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday from all of us for
Thank you.
doing such an excellent contribution on your birthday.
Thank
Samakesh.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Very,
Happy
very
birthday,
grateful
madam.
for this wonderful. Thank you, Vani ma'am. Thank you so much. Very, very grateful for this wonderful experience. I mean, this is my second 40-day session, and it has really changed my life in so many ways. And I can't thank you, Chandra sir, Vani ma'am, and all of the volunteers who are doing such a selfless service and who are giving so unconditionally. I mean, whatever we can do, support this good cause with a little bit of our contribution. I mean, not enough. It's what you're giving is priceless. We can't put even price to it. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, madam. And may I request Rakesh Jalmane to present, just speak about some of the highlights of this last self-assessment that were done in the middle of the program, about 3.5 weeks to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Before you do that, about yourself.
Yeah. So my name is Rakesh Jalmane. I am a delivery director at Cognizant. I've been meditating for the past 5 odd months and seen many changes and continue to see a lot of personal growth. And like Srinivas ji said, I mean, many things at work, it just has completely changed. The way work with the team, going into meetings, all that is completely, changed. But I think more importantly, what I have seen is my interest in so many things have gone up. Be it in work, people, art, music, family, friends. So every area, there's so much of that, that I want to do, and that is only increasing, right? Yeah, it's an amazing journey, and I think being part of the foundation and being a facilitator, it's also great to know so many new people, so many transformations that we are seeing, so many fellow travelers in this amazing journey. I these days we just whenever I meet somebody, we just talk about meditation, how it benefits them, and I'm sure many of them are joining this program or starting meditation. And yes, it's every day is a new learning, and we can see the results also in some of these survey that we need to talk about.
You sharing?
Yeah, share.
Just cover the summary slide, I think. Good. Yes.
Yeah. So again, I think we did a survey end of 3 weeks, just to evaluate how the experiences of the participants in various aspects like health, physical health, the meditation experience, mental health, outlook in life, and emotion management. And what we're seeing is amazing experience. I know numbers we have put here, but for example, more than 90% are seeing some form of emptiness in meditation, right? Increased positivity, calmness, reducing fear. Again, I think this probably is one of the key benefits that we see, which reducing fear helps more risk taking, right? Initiatives. We become more, proactive, and easily adapt to change. Especially for professionals and leaders, uh, this helps working with the team with no you know judgment or so on. So uh, and a lot of people, 90% plus people have said they've improved their emotional management, like, working with the team, collaborative, uh, being able to manage stress much better.
So, dear friends, it feels great always to see those results. And I believe this time it also included some of the past meditators. So that's why I see the numbers have to be quite high. It feels good, right? It used to be around 80, 85. It can also be based on lots of enhanced energy of many people. It's great to have. I know some of you not perhaps not expressing one, didn't want to come onto the camera or whatever, but it is you will be doing so much of surveys by if you can record your experience and then send it to us, and then we'll make it available for someone else to get inspired, your friends. That's one. And then two, we'll be sending our second assessment survey. And we mentioned this. We are doing a research, and last time with those outstanding 196 responses, I believe we have adequate number of participants who were said they'll be part of the research. So that's great. So please do take the same enthusiasm and fill up the next survey that's going to be released today, and then provide us your feedback. And with the help of Dr. NC sir and then many others, we would hope to complete this research and then be part of this research for us to together make this really available. And I strongly believe that when we release a research like this, it gives so much credibility to fulfill our dreams of reaching out to many corporates and governmental bodies, right? So it is all around the technique that we're using. It's all around the process that we're using, the methodologies. So when the research corroborates it, I think makes it that much more easy for an official to actually put their time and effort towards taking this meditation to everybody in their organization. So thank you so much for making a note of it. And when it comes there to you, so please do encourage to please do fill up the form. And also, in case you have any of you have recommended non-meditator group, we are having a little bit of challenge in getting the non-meditator group to fill up the forms. Our team is working on it, but in case you recommended, and if you please talk to them and then get them to fill up this for survey forms too. Thank you so much. With that, we are past our time, and we'll talk about the newsletter. Will still send on the teaching, but then I'll talk about this tomorrow. And we'll also hear as we go tomorrow and day after. 2 days are exclusively for listening to maximum of your experiences. Particularly, we are very, very keen, all of us first timers, or if you have been there in the past programs but are not spoken, it's a great opportunity for letting us know how you're progressing. We're all close family and friends. This is how I see it. And so please do take the time and think about it, contemplate a bit. Even that research, that self-assessment form will give you enough ideas of how to go and narrate the whole story of yours, right? So it's a great way to inspire others. And with that, I ask Jagdish sir to provide his comments of how you are seeing saw this event progressing. Professor Jagdish, former retired professor from IAM.
Thank you. Good morning. Let me begin by wishing Madam Meena Joshia many happy returns of the day and a wonderful life. That day listened to the experience. I was extremely impressed by the kind of service that your parents were doing and you and your children have been continued. May God bless you. Let me begin with my, first of all, my own meditation experiences every day, and then my connection with this group. You see, I meditate well. But what happens during this 40 minutes? Normally, even outside the meditation, I can just go ahead and feel like a wave and I can mix up with the deeply. I feel like nothing, no, what shall I say, border at all, no body at all. But during these meditations, I don't go that kind of depth, but something else. I just feel serene. I I kind of blend. It's like a flat surface. The whole unit is flat surface. I am just part of it. So in the end of it, I feel pleasant, comfortable, and end of it, every day I feel a healing. I'm really healing or not, I don't know. That's a fell of healing. It's probably because I don't know, from my young age, somewhere along that, I've had a spiritual being. Somewhere, some hand is dealing with me. If I can, I don't know if you don't mind my feeling very, if I'm not being immodest. Why I feel that there is a spiritual hand, angel behind me is, see, I've had several careers. As an engineer, I was in the defense lab. Yeah. I worked in Sriharikota, one of the pioneers when we set up the launch pad. I've been a professor at the IIM Bangalore for my longest career. I've been a vice president in Gallup, and I also had two fellowship years. You won't believe it. I had never applied formally to any of these jobs. I never applied any of them. They were all offered to me. If that is not some kind of spiritual thing, which is I believe a lot of this, not as a victim, but as somebody whose purpose has been carrying out. Coming to this group itself is a kind of blessing. It just accidentally happened. I said, I will do it. That is as far as my meditation experience. It's been wonderful. And this entire team, I admire considerably. Uh, I don't have to sing praises of this group, but I'm not good at this. I have a lot of ego very much in me. The only manifestations I'm looking at every day is how can I get rid of the ego? Let's face it. I've been in a profession which gives you kind of a social standing. And especially when I stand on platform, being invited by very addressing the World Bank Group's ambassadors to IAS officers to children. And so I get invited for all these things to get to know. So there is a lot of ego in me, which I would like to get rid of. And which is why let me confess very much, and I hope this team will help me because I like people. And what has happened to me is since March COVID, I have not traveled because otherwise I travel a lot and I love mixing with people. I always like to talk to people, etc. Unfortunately, the only people I talk to are virtually, which is not very comfortable unless person. That's my weakness. I like people around me. Though my wife used to meditate, though don't directly meditate, though I have influenced quite a few of my neighbors and nieces who do meditate. I make it a point strictly to share every day, which I see throughout. Every day I share my experience with my wife, and right now my son-in-law is also staying with me because of the child we have, my daughter, son-in-law. Every day I make it a point to share with them, and sometimes I show them the video, and they were quite enthusiastic, impressed. Though they can't, for various reasons, they can't sit in meditation. I love to share that. Finally, let me confess something. Uh, I somehow, all said and done, the part of those I meditate, I feel like an outsider. I don't know why. I'm separate. See, I don't belong to these very elite, highly achievers like Jake or Dr. Ramani or S.V. Balasubramaniam, Balasundram, Bafna, and all those things. I am nowhere near. I am nowhere near. On the other hand, I'm not young enough to talk about, okay, I have got ambitions. In fact, I've never had an ambition in life, incidentally. I have a goal. I have leadership skills that is improving. So through meditation, I will manifest that. I am not. So where am I? I'm a like witness who's just absorbing all this, nectar, so to say, and being very selfishly benefiting from. That's all that I can say now. One day probably I'll blend. As of now, I don't blend. Thank you very much. Thanks for telling this. And of course, I've been telling you many times. I have said this several times. I tell you the way you can understand. You cannot explain anything unless you understand. And you have understood things so well. And you've been able to explain well. Today, you can take it from a teacher. This compliment to you, if you want to call it compliment, but things like that. You are really good. And I wish you a longer journey in this kind of. Thank you.
Thank you, Jagdish sir. Those are words flow from your heart, your experiences. I know you're experiencing something larger, greater. The more witness you can become, there's nothing like it. That means you're doing the right thing because we are 99.99% we are in the, we are that. So we got to be that longer be a witness, and only tiny percent be the observed. Great. We wish to be going towards you the way you are going. I think we aim to and then go towards that path, to that state, not path. Yes. We'll take the last message from Narendra sir and then close the session for today. Narendra ji.
Master Chandra and all the other masters, I am very grateful to Dr. Karthikeyan for having introduced this meditation. And right from, I think, July, that session, this must be the third session. And in between also, I had the opportunity by initiative by Master Vani Madam. So I think today's, what you call, sharing of the experience has been very great. And of course, I forgot that USA family, they have given a very good expression. And today to hear our Jagdish also, very frank expression and with such a great professor. I think we are all grateful to Buddha CEO Foundation led by Master Chandra. He and his team, they are doing a selfless service. In fact, there are quite a lot of facilitators who are very much in their profession, but they spare quite a lot of their time for felicitating this particular activity of Buddha CEO Foundation. So one of my goal actually has to reach out to the corporate. I have been able to get one connection, and that effort I would like to continue and be a part of the corporate initiative along with the student initiative also, and other what you call association like Lions Club and other institution. So whatever best efforts, each one of our participants in the meditation, they are very respectable in their profession or in the very much companies or whatever, or maybe institution. I feel that each one of you should try to bring this concept of this Anapanasati meditation in your organization, and you must be in touch with the facilitators and have a reach out to a larger your employees level, because the benefits are immense. And as the survey shows, or even otherwise, all of us, because even though I was in banking industry, but it is only after this long period of that I got this introduced. And even though I was a philosophical, all that, but the real benefit of meditation I'm getting, and all of you are also getting, whether it in terms of our joyness or happiness or energy, or in terms of our sleep pattern or our desire to have reading habits, and also we do some good things like, he said that whole life has begun new, and everybody also do some service to the deserving people. So I think we all should help Master Chandra and Master Vani Madam and all of them in reaching out to as larger section of the population and all our friends, relatives, and other institutions, and be a part of this great movement, because Master Chandra has a plan in 2021. The new year is coming very close, and we want to reach a large, actually it's a, I think, gigantic goal they have taken. And this like advocates, engineers, professionals, chartered accountants, there are quite a lot of association where we should introduce the meditation, and along with their pursuance of the activities, meditation also will help. With this, I thank Mas Chandra for having given me an opportunity to express my what you call feelings, and let us all join together and making this Buddha CEO Foundation already a global, but a very, very successful movement. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Narendra Sir, former IOB Chairman, Executive Director for several firms. So thank you for your support in introducing meditation. It is our moment. It is our project, Narendra Sir. So thank you. You already have become part of the team in supporting the team members. So really appreciate your help in contributing. I think we can do a lot many in 2021.
Yes, sir.
The team is also charged up to take on more projects, more meditation sessions whenever that you are ready, our team is ready, and we're all ready.
Yeah.
Thank you. Dear friends, thank you so much. We'll meet back tomorrow again. And just have 2 more days. Do bring your perspective. If something that you'd like to really like to share, so write a note to us. But we're still looking for the newcomers to always share as much as possible. Thank you all and have a great day.